I smiled when they humiliated me, because my gift would destroy the room.
The room smelled like cinnamon and false laughter. Paper tore. Bows fell. Applause came on cue. Too loud. Too eager. I sat at the edge of the couch, hands folded, spine straight, watching gifts change hands like absolution. My wife's mother leaned back in her chair, wine glass tilted, eyes already hunting for blood. Then she found me. "Oh?" she said, smiling with her teeth. "You didn't get one?" Silence rippled. A few heads turned. Someone snorted. Someone else laughed. Quick, nervous. My wife didn't look at me. She was busy smoothing the ribbon on her sister's gift. Like precision could save her. I smiled back. "That's okay," I said. My voice didn't shake. It never does when it matters. "I brought something for you." The smile on her mother's face hesitated. Just a flicker. Enough. Because this moment wasn't spontaneous. It was rehearsed. Not by them. By me. Earlier that evening, before the lights, before the carols, before the performance, my phone had vibrated in my pocket. One message. No name. Just a photo. My wife's reflection. In a hotel mirror. Her ring still on. I didn't react. I didn't need to. I'd already been collecting silence for months. Missed calls. Delayed replies. The way she guarded her phone like a pulse. The way she touched me like a favor she was tired of granting. I slipped my phone back into my pocket and walked inside like nothing had changed. Because something had. As gifts continued, I studied the room. Her father's avoidance. Her sister's tight smile. The way conversations stalled when I entered them. This wasn't new. It was confirmation. Betrayal rarely arrives with drama. It arrives with patterns. I remembered the night she came home late, smelling like hotel soap. The morning she accused me of being distant. The afternoon she asked, too casually, how I felt about forgiveness. I started counting then, not days, lies. I never asked questions out loud. I let her speak freely. I let her believe I was tired, weak, distracted. Men like me get underestimated when we choose silence. That's when the investigation began. Not hacking, not spying, just patience. Phone records don't lie. Credit card statements whisper if you listen. A shared cloud account reveals more than people realize. And mirrors. Mirrors always remember who stood in front of them. By the time December arrived, I knew enough to stop sleeping. Back in the living room, another laugh burst out, too sharp. Her mother clapped her hands. "All right," she said. "Next gift." I stood. Every eye tracked me. My wife finally looked up, her face drained, like she'd just remembered something she hoped I'd forgotten. I reached into my coat. The room leaned in, and I wondered, briefly, if they'd understand what it costs to be this calm. I didn't rush. Rushing is for people who still want approval. From my coat, I pulled out a thin, flat envelope. No wrapping paper. No bow. Just weight. The kind you feel before you understand it. I placed it on the coffee table between us, right where the light from the tree couldn't hide it. "For you," I said, soft, polite. Her mother laughed again, a reflex. "What is it? A bill?" A few chuckles followed. They always follow her. I slid the envelope toward her with one finger. "Open it?" She did. Slowly now. The laughter thinned. Paper whispered as she pulled the contents free. Her eyes moved first. Then her mouth. Then nothing. It was a photo, enlarged, clear. My wife, not alone. A hotel receipt followed. Dates circled. Charges highlighted. Then a final page. Phone records. One number repeated like a heartbeat. Her sister's husband. The room collapsed inward. My wife stood up so fast her chair fell backward. "Stop," she said. Not to me, to the room, to time. "This isn't—" I raised my hand. She froze. I wasn't talking to you, I said. Her mother's lips trembled. The smirk was gone now, replaced by something thin and scared. She looked around for help. None came. Truth isolates quickly. I finally looked at my wife. Up close, betrayal looks smaller, fragile, human. I know, I said calmly. I've known since October. Her eyes filled. She stepped toward me. I stepped back. I didn't bring this to hurt you, I continued. I brought it so I wouldn't have to lie anymore. Her sister was crying now. Her husband stared at the floor like it might open and save him. No one laughed. No one breathed. I picked up my coat. I won't be staying, I said. The house is already empty. I moved out last week, changed the accounts, filed the paperwork. My wife whispered my name like it still meant access. It didn't. At the door, I paused. Not for them, for myself. You asked why I didn't get a gift, I said without turning around. This was mine. Outside, the air was cold and clean, the kind that strips you down to what's real. I felt lighter, not happy. Never that, but precise. Betrayal takes something from you. Clarity gives it back sharper. I walked to my car, leaving their Christmas lights blinking behind me. Bright, empty, and finally, someone else's problem. And for the first time in months, I slept